That's right, ladies and gents. Tired trope of blaming fans continues. Iman Vellani, which is the actress who plays Ms. Marvel. Funnily enough, lots of people like her. Don't think she's going to be flavour of the month after this, though. Because she wants Marvel fandom to improve. She blames the fandom. She doesn't like the way the fandom acts. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And this blame game, yeah, that's what we're getting now. Blame, blame, blame. Blame on the fans. It's their fault. It's their fault. Your movie sucked. Okay, cool. It's their fault. They have an opinion on your crap movie. Great. Way to tank your career, Iman Vellani. It's got nothing to do with the fans. You are unfortunately just in stuff which sucks at the moment. It's not the fans' fault. It's your fault. Well, it's not even your fault. It's, well, kind of your fault. You signed on to it. But you get my drift, right? So anyway, we'll dive into this today. Hit subscribe if you're new here, guys. This has been a long ongoing situation with respect to Hollywood. This won't come as a surprise to anyone that they're doing this. It's kind of like, well, of course they are. But, you know, when it comes out, it's important to reference these things just to go to show you who you shouldn't support moving forwards. Right? You know, these people are not deserving of your praise when they hate you for merely having an opinion. It's ridiculous. So let's take a look. In addition, this is an article on Cosmic Book News. And they write, in addition to hoping fans come through with a Young Avengers petition, because that's right, well, that isn't even happening, by the way. Yeah, you know, they teased that at the end of the Marvels. Yes. That's not clear cut. She actively wants people to petition Marvel to make a Young Avengers movie. Because it's not actually in the plan. They just threw shit at a wall and decided to see what would stick. But now she's saying she hopes that the Marvel fandom improves. I get it. She can't say that she hopes Marvel improves, but you didn't have to say this either. So typically what happens when a project fails is the fans will be blamed instead of where the real blame lies, which is with the studios, the creators, the actors, the producers, which is, again, textbook, what I've already said. It is textbook. This always happens. Projects fail. They blame misogyny. They blame sexism, racism, etc. And it's tired. It's old. It's lazy. The Marvels failed at the box office. The blame game is now being played. So worth noting is that something like 75% of the fans that went to see the first Captain Marvel movie didn't return for the Marvels. So it's their fault. We can also add that Iman Vellani wasn't even a fan of the first Captain Marvel when she reviewed it and gave it 2 stars before she was cast as Kamala Khan. So that's important to note as well. When she was reviewing stuff, she reviewed Captain Marvel and gave it 2 stars. She, by her own metric, needs to improve as a fan. See this weird hypocrisy? So they'll also add, it doesn't help when Marvel cancels your favourite characters and replaces them with agenda-driven wannabes that continually fail time and time again. Yet your favourite characters that have proven successes are left high and dry. This is true. It's this weird subversive take on... it's ridiculous. Anyway, so she spoke with Flash Film. The interviewer sets up Iman Vellani in order to get her response to the fandom. They ask, is there an aspect of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that maybe you think needs improvement right now? Obviously, fans have all sorts of opinions, and so I'm wondering what you think about that. You know how I would answer this? I would say, what do I think? What do I think needs an improvement with the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I think some more auteurs behind the camera. That wouldn't be controversial to say. I don't think that'd be controversial by anyone. And then in terms of, you know, they say about fans, I'd be like, and fans are more than entitled to have all of their opinions. They're fans after all. That's how I would have answered it. Not controversial to your employer. Not controversial to the fans. Done. Straight away. So, she dives into what she thinks of fans. But first, she says about Marvel. And this is what she says, which is hypocritical, I think. I would like to see improvement within... Well, she basically says Marvel is aware of when they have problems and fixes things. Apparently, it just takes time, right? But she says this anyway. I would like to see improvement within the fandom. I think people need to be a little more positive. Says you in your 2-star review of Captain Marvel, you hypocritical douche. These fandoms, the whole point of them is so that people who are passionate about these nerdy things can talk about it without being judged. But you're judging people that are not positive, you hypocritical douche. And can share their excitement with the other people, with the only other people in the entire world who will reciprocate. So it would just be like Marvel. They're growing and they're adjusting to the times. They're listening and responding to fans, criticisms and feedback. So I think people just need to be a little bit patient and let them cook. I think keep the fandom positive in the meantime. Share what you're enjoying. No, because even you don't live by your own words. You absolute hypocritical douche. You can't sit there and say, you know, people should be able to talk about it without being judged. But actually, no, you have to just share positivity, actually. Don't share criticism. But this is the thing which is so stupid about this statement. Saying, you know, you should be able to share stuff without being judged. Share what you're enjoying. How is Marvel going to be listening to criticism and feedback if no one's criticizing and giving feedback? If it's only positive, huh? Bearing in mind, negative criticism is positive criticism because it helps direct you in a way which will create positive business in future. So, I'm confused by this sentiment. It doesn't make any sense. It's the sentiment of an intellectual, someone who lacks any intellectual thought behind their actions. And Iman Vellani also addresses doom postings. Don't force feed doom postings to everyone because it's a lot to handle. Already the world is so going through a lot. Hollywood's going through a lot. Oh, my heart fucking bleeds. Marvel's going through a lot. Yeah, my heart fucking bleeds. So it's just sad when fans throw wet blankets on anyone who's just trying to share their passion, their excitement and love for these movies. It's exactly the same when people share what they don't like about the movie. People jump in and go, you're a bigot, you're a this, you're a phobe. So no. At the end of the day, she says, it's the movies that are made for people to escape real life. And yet they never do. They inject constant reality into it. Not the making of the movies. Who cares about how these movies are made? Well, I do. And everyone else does. There's so many horror stories. Have you even read what happened on Wizard of Oz? Just like, people, live your life. And when you're ready for a little break, go see the Marvels. Nope. This is trash. Stop blaming the fans. The Marvels failed for good reason. Marvel as a whole is failing for good reason. And you can't blame the fans for that. And by your own metric, you don't live by this. You review things negatively, man. So you're being an idiot. You're absolutely being a hypocrite. But leave your thoughts down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.